I've survived a toxic marriage, and I've had my unfair share of stress and suffering in that marriage. And in spite of it, you will hear some stories and you wonder, oh my God, this is crazy. Even though it's not far-fetched, even though it's familiar, it's still wild. I want you to watch this video and then we'll get into my thoughts about it.
Every day when I cook soup, because I cook two soup, I cook his own separate, I cook our own. When he goes to work, when I finish making the food, I'll make his own first. As soon as he's come back, I will serve his meal. He will eat it, then I will go in and finish our own food and take my bath. By the time I just come out from the bathroom, come here. Where is the soup you cook? I said, that isn't. Go and bring it. I will run and go and bring it. He said, go and get a bucket. I go and get bucket of water. He said, pour it there. I will pour it there. He said, go and pour it in. I will go and pour it in. Me and my children will sleep without food. One Christmas, I went to the market and shop for Christmas shopping. So I wanted to go and to cook for us. My children said, Mommy, why will you do that? We're all grown. Let's cook this food ourselves. So at the end of the day, the children convinced me that let's cook ourselves. So at the backyard, we were now cooking. We finished frying the protein and all whatnot. At the end of the day, he just came out. Just use break the door, come out. Just carry the water. Pour inside the frying pan that I was using to fry. Carry the meat, the ones we have fried, the ones we have not fried, water, everything. Pour everything inside this thing. Oh yeah, go and pour it in the gutter. Go and pour it in the gutter.
Are you sure of what you're saying?
But he's here, my evangelist. Every day, when he carries me out towards evening, he said, dress up, let's go out. I will dress up, we'll go. When we get to Third Mainland Bridge, he will just start laughing. And I'll say, hey, Daddy, this one that you're laughing, what's it? He said, what did they talk? Who asked you to talk? Who asked you to talk? Oh, yeah. He will pull over the car and say, I should get down from the car. And I'll start begging, Daddy, please. Daddy, please. He will come down from the driver's side, come to my side, open the door, and drag me down, and he will zoom off. And as we are going, I won't even know that.
On top of Third Mainland
Bridge. I won't hold any dime on me. I will now walk that evening. And when I now get to the bus stop, I will go and ask the conductor, please, I don't have money. Please, can I enter? Who say, Madam, I beg, come on from here. No, not be you I see for the other bus stop that day where you beg. You say we don't know you before. One person will not say, just enter, I will pay for you. Enter. I go home. When I go home, I will go and start begging him. He would have locked me outside. But in 30 days in a month, I sleep 20 days outside. I will now enter. For no reason. Before you say Jack Robinson, he will say, walk out from this house. And he will allow you to finish being on your nightgown or something. He will now chase me away. Almost this day, I will sleep outside. From the window, I will be begging him, Daddy, please, in the name of God, please, anything I've done to, okay, because of my dead father, please. He will pretend, he will never, until when it's around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, when you know that people will start going to work, he will come and open the door and say, how will you go in? And I'll say, Daddy, take you. God bless you. This stopping on the road happened like 3 times. One time, her sister came back with the children. So I said, let me cook food and take to them. On Third Mainland Bridge again, he said, every day you go to behave like say you be better person. Why you go to cook food for them? For waiting. Your elder sister. I said, Daddy, I beg. They just came back. Let me just cook for them. He just pulled over the car. Come out from... He beat hell out of me that day. And there were police people somewhere. And I managed to run and go and meet them and say, please, help me, help me. Ina Waka, come there. You know, when he came, he said, now my wife, let her enter. Now my wife. I said she should enter the car. Police now say, you said you know they here. Your husband said make you enter car. So I now walk. I said, the other time, when we they go meeting, I had my child, my daughter, my first daughter. And when we went for churching, as we just come back from the church, I've walked around the whole Lagos, my 12, blah, blah, blah. As soon as we came.
So trust me, to have gone through the length and breadth of social media to find the inner scoop, the tea on this couple. My God, there's so much more to that story. I think where I got it from, it was about a 6 to 7 parts, clip. Before I even go further, you know what got me extra curious and made me go look for the rest of it? It was actually the man's silence through it all. You know what I'm used to, what I've seen, what I've witnessed, what I've experienced is where these allegations are coming up and the man is shutting it down, the man is cutting in, the man is raising his voice, the man storms out of the place. But this man's at freedom. No words. And I was like, no. We need to hear from the man, you know. Let's hear the other side. Okay, so from the whole thing, it was the man that brought his wife to the show. And he wanted, basically he said he wants peace, he wants harmony, he wants reconciliation. So we're just going to throw away everything this woman said, right? Everything she said. He wasn't denying anything. He wasn't saying, yes, I did these things. Just let's minimize it. Let's cover it. Let's move on. Do you see the craziness there? Okay. Somewhere along the line, he said the things she's talking about. This is where he got close to a confession. He said the things she's talking about that they happened 10 years ago. Oh my God. Okay, first of all, if you look at that couple, that woman is definitely not in her 40s. If I give her 50s, that's, you know, me being just moderate, okay? So she's anything between her probably mid-50s to maybe early 60s and all that. So if you're saying these things happened 10 years ago, but this one has an account of even the very first night that you guys got married. Hey, Father Lord, that's a class act, a masterclass in manipulation. But we know what's playing out here, really. If you don't know, he's old. He's not okay. He needs a nurse for his last days. That's what this is about. Even in the comment section, there are people who knew this woman, who knew the family. Some people were saying that they didn't know that this is the kind of trauma this woman was going through. Imagine having to tell your prospective in-laws, your daughter's boyfriend that wants to come and marry her, that she shouldn't come, he shouldn't come yet, because you needed to get out first, because you needed to save yourself first. That if all her kids leave and she's left alone, that she wasn't safe. So she needed to leave first, and she had to beg the in-law to please don't come and marry my daughter yet. You need to go and listen to the rest of this stuff if you can. If you can handle the incredulity of it. It's wild. I don't know how that woman is still sane right now. Though she said that she has BP issues, she has diabetes. I don't know if she mentioned something about her heart. Look, staying in a marriage that is toxic, that gives you trauma, will slowly but surely. You think you're fine because you haven't given up, but you're not fine. The body keeps the score. You see all that pain, all that stress, all that suffering, all that bitterness. You're slowly poisoning your body. The evangelist was asking him what he wanted, and he just kept, like a broken record. He wants peace, he wants harmony. They've been living peacefully. You have not been living peacefully. Maybe bringing chaos to your family gave you peace, but your people were not peaceful. I don't know how people will hate their spouses like that. You're not supposed to hate your spouse in the first place. But what beats me is when you do that to the wife and then you extend it to the children. You see, that's the part that blows my mind every time. And while somebody said that the love a man has for his wife is what he will extend to the children, and in the same vein, the hate he extends to the wife is what he will extend to the children, it doesn't make sense. We see these things being played out a lot, but it doesn't make sense. You see, I was just trying not to see the part where this woman went back to this man. I went through some of the comments and all that, and I think from what I saw, she did leave the man. She said he had a partial stroke. She had already left the house. A house that this man told her that he will not move into with her. So she didn't move in with him. But when he was ill, passed out, they called her and she answered. Then she was asked, oh, so you still went to take care of a man who was mean to you? He said she cannot leave. Oh God. See, normalize living wicked men. One of my biggest fears was how old age will be with a toxic man. Man, I couldn't deal. I had to make sure I don't grow old with a toxic person. Normalize living wicked men. Normalize loving yourself enough to walk away from a wicked man. Now he's not okay. Now he's no longer strong. Now he's needing somebody to cater to him. She said she particularly nursed him back to whatever state of health he's at right now. This is a man who tried to frustrate her nursing school. From the comments in the where I saw the video at, they said she's a fantastic midwife. A number of women under the comment came out to say that she is really, really good with what she does. So this man tried to frustrate you with your nursing school. You managed to make something out of yourself in spite of the odds stacked against you. Then you have a lack of presence or self-love enough to come to him when there's a cry for help like that. No, if you want to help, you can help from a distance. That's not a problem. But it's like she practically had to move in or whatever. But from the situation, it's either maybe he's at a better place of health and she has up and left, or she wants to up and leave and it's not what he wants. Now he's saying all these things happened 10 years ago. It happened 10 years ago. Did you make up? How do you even make up for things like this? Throwing away food so that your wife and your children sleep without food. How do you make up for stuff like that? How do you make up for telling your postpartum wife that had a baby 3 months before to go and fight a neighbor that you have problems with her? How do you make up for sending this woman outside to sleep outside the house? This woman said that out of 30 days in a month, she sleeps outside like 20 days. See, eh? Nah. I've seen shaking, but you see this type, I cannot see it. Fuck that Lord. Anyway, hopefully, please, anybody trying to bring those two people back together, please don't allow thunder fire you. Do not allow thunder to fire you. That's all I have to say. Okay, bye.